Hey everyone! So this is part two of my aquaponics spa garden build. I decided to dig this spa in a bit further because I'm really not happy with the look and quality of having the tires all around the bottom like I did in the last video. So I'm digging the spa out further so it sits nice and level with the ground. We'll see how far. It won't be all the way into it won't be like an in-ground spa, but it'll be sunk down so at least it sits nice and level and secure on the ground without the need of any tires or extra bracing to support it. So we'll set the camera up somewhere so you can see me digging, but we'll just come over here and show what I've done so far. So I've got the hole deep enough that this middle part here will sit in the ground, but this needs to be dug out on this side here so it can actually sit level because this ground is on a slight slope. So when the spa sits in the hole, there's a gap about 100 mil deep around this edge of the spa where it can just sort of move and pivot. So I need to dig this area out here so it can sit level. And what I thought I might as well do, because of the amount of soil I'm digging out of here, because of the fact it's actually really good soil, I've got a nice big garden bed here that I'm filling it up with. So put something in that, we'll do something with that too in the near future. But I'll continue on digging. Got some nice cool, it's raining but not super heavy, so it's good to dig. The soil's nice and soft, it's not too hot. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm just getting through it alright. So let's continue on. Okay, stop digging. Righto, so dug that out so it's nice and level. Hopefully the spa sits nicely now. We'll tip it down and see how we go. Well, it's in there nice and level, but the only problem is now the middle part needs to be dug out deeper again because it's hovering above the ground, which is making the whole thing a bit wobbly. So I got to tip her up once again and dig that middle bit out deeper, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, she should be right, because I'm getting a bit puffed and sweaty doing this and wet from the rain. So don't want to be too much longer, but it's coming along good, and I'm liking how this garden's filling up with soil now too. So killing two birds with one stone. I like it. Fuck, this place is looking good at the moment. I'll see you in a bit. We'll keep digging. Okie dokie, got it all on the ground. I'm pretty happy with that. I think the only other thing I wouldn't mind doing is getting some concrete and just sort of making like a collar all the way around this base just to make sure it's nice and sturdy, and that doesn't want to move at all, so that shouldn't be too much money to do that. So next video I'll be doing that. Got the garden all nice and full of dirt, so that's good. That was actually pretty much perfect. Literally the right amount of dirt came out of there just to fill this garden up nicely. So we'll be planting something in there once I get it all prepared with some wire around it so the chickens don't get it to it. And then we've got to get on to doing the aquaponics setup. But before I end the video, I'll show you an actual little aquaponic garden I have up in the little greenhouse. Well, not greenhouse, it's more of a little courtyard area, I suppose you'd call it, off my deck there. You would have seen it in the start of a lot of videos when I walked past it, but I'll show you properly how it all works, because essentially it's a miniature version of what I'm doing here, and it's a proof of concept as well. So let's take a walk up there and we'll give you a bit of a run through. Got to run the generator today because, well, as you can see, not making a lot of solar power, so got to run the little noisy thing. But we've got some tomatoes growing. I've got heaps of plants growing here at the moment, but yeah, this is a little aquaponics garden, so you can see this one simply all I've done is just put two old bathtubs. I've got a bathtub down the bottom, and then I've made a bathtub standing above it. It's got a little pump that pumps up through into, this is all full of gravel. So basically you've got to make sure it's a pH, not pH, neutral, a non-reactive gravel. So your blue metal and your clay and a couple other ones you can use. There's still a bit of research online to what gravels you can use in aquaponics. You can't use any gravel, but that's blue metal I use there. It's a good affordable one to use. But as you can see in the garden here, it's just gone mental with these tomato plants. Like, I'll give you an idea. You probably won't believe me, but it's true. This little plant here, this little tiny tomato plant that's growing in this pot, I planted it the same time that I planted these ones in the aquaponics garden, and look how much these are growing. These have got tomatoes growing on them, I'm pretty sure. Well, we got flower there, there's a tomato growing right there. Got a couple more, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's another little one. There's another one down there growing. We've got flowers all over it, so it's producing good. So I've got tomatoes in here, I've got some lettuce growing. That was just grown by seed. We've got some, also got some, what's it called, broccoli at the back there growing. But yeah, generally speaking, when you run an aquaponics garden, you have what they call a bell siphon, which is what this thing is here. And it's supposed to allow the bed to fill right up. Once the bed fills up, it'll then drain and then repeat the process over again and again and again and again. I can't get mine to work, so mine's just a constant flood bed, which, well, as you can see, seems to be working pretty damn fine as it is. But yeah, that's aquaponics. It's pretty great. Like, zero maintenance. The only maintenance you got to do is get your little fishy flakes and feed your fish. I've literally just got goldfish in here. You can run any sort of fish you want. Run the crayfish if you want to, but I've just got 4 little goldfish in that bathtub there, and they provide enough nutrients to grow all these amazingly fucking fertile plants. But anyways, I think we might leave it at that, guys. Thanks for watching as usual. I know not a huge amount happened in this video. It's slow going. I'm only one man. But yeah, we'll have more progress happening in the next video. Hopefully get some concrete around the spa bath happening. Hopefully be chopping those tanks in half and getting some plumbing rigged up. So there should be a bit happening in the next video. But yeah, you saw a bit of me digging, a bit of hard labour again. Got a bit of an introduction into what I'm actually doing with this little aquaponics garden here, which is just booming. Like, if you want to just have a little simple garden, you don't need to do anything big with what I'm doing with the spa. Just do something like that, and you'll have plenty of plants. But yeah, as for the rest of this video, I don't know what to say. I'm getting a bit rambly, but we'll leave it there and catch us later. Bye.